How many cycles were damaged here? If you see that 15 cycles were damaged. For that, we have to calculate abnormal loss. If the money could not be recovered from the consignee, it's a bad debt. That loss should be met by consignee, not by consignor. The total loss is 29,250. How much recovered from the insurance company? 80%, 23,400. How much go to profit and loss account? 5,850. If they ask in examination. Hello, my dear student. I am Dr. B.S. Subramanian, called by name Dr. B.S.S., Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. Today, in this session, I am going to hand Financial Accounting 2, Second Semester, Unit 3, Session 2, in favor of Consignment Account. In public examination, one major question will be asked for 15 marks. Actually, in first NAP, as per the NAP, you have to do about the two problems, one on consignment, one on the branch account, one on the non-trading concern, another goes in favor of theory. So, in consignment account, I will tell you detailedly little bit about the consignment account. In consignment account, there are two parties. One is the consignor, another is called the consignee. Consignor is the owner. Consignee is the agent. The agreement that takes place between the consignor and the consignee we called as consignment. So goods will be sent by consignor to consignee. Consignee will sell the goods. Then when he sells the goods more than the cost price, more than the invoice price, he will get the commission. This is a regular transaction. So some of the expenses met by the consignor, some of the expenses met by the consignee on behalf of the consignor. So here, goods will be sent by consignor to consignee. Consignee will sell the goods. We'll move on to problem now. Atlas Bicycle Company. This is the consignor who is residing in Mysuru. Consigned 1,800 bicycle to Bhavana Cycle, who is considered as a consignee. So, Atlas Cycle Company is the consignor, Bhavana Cycle is the consignee. So, Atlas Bicycle Company is the consignor, Bhavana Cycle Company, who is residing in Mysuru, to be sold on consignment basis. The cost of each bicycle was 1,800, but the invoice price is 2,100. So the real price is 1,800, but he said to consignee, the cost itself is 2,100. So which includes the profit of 300. They paid 150 per bicycle for packing condition. This is the expenses met by the consignor, which are non-recurring expenses. Then, during the transit, 15 cycles were damaged. So, they are sending how many cycles now? 1,800. How much damage? 150 bicycles were here. 15 bicycles were damaged in an accident. And here, damage in accident. And the insurance company paid 80% of the claim. So, we have to calculate what's the total loss. Out of the loss, how much is claimed? 80% has been made a claim. Bhavana Cycle Mart spent 1,40,000. This is the expense of the consignee on behalf of the consignor. They sold 800 bicycle at rupees 2,300 each, he said. So, sales 800 cycle at rupees 2,300. This is a catch sale. 800 into 2,300, 18,40,000. This is your cash sale. Then your problem says 800 bicycle at 2,000 each on the basic and 400 bicycle at rupees 2,500. Then 400 bicycle, this is at rupees 2,500. it works out 10 lakh. So 28 lakh 40,000 is the total sales. They send the vehicle at rupees 1,800. This is your cost price, your invoice price, $2,100. So there is a profit of 300. Real cost is 1,800. They sold at rupees 2,100. There is a profit of rupees 300. Then here, how many cycles were damaged here? If you see that 15 cycles were damaged. For that, we have to calculate abnormal loss. See that calculation of value of abnormal loss. When there is an accident during the transit, but it is not reached to the consignee, will take only a cost price. When it's reached to consignee, it becomes 2,100. Till it is not reached, because the accident takes place during the transit, the goods is not yet reached to consignee, so the cost price you have to take. How many cycle damage? 15. Each cycle cost 1,800. The real cost is 27,000. Add proportionate non-recurring expense. The non-recurring expenses are, we can say, directly connected expenditure. One is the insurance, then carriage and purchases, freight, insurance, and the packing, loading and packing has to take. According to this problem, see that 150 for packing and insurance, which is called non-recurring expenses. So here, non-recurring expense is 150 per bicycle. How many cycle last? 15. It works out 2,250. This should be plus. Then add non-recurring consignee should not be taken, but it is not reached to consignee. The total loss suffered by the consignor is 29,250. Out of that, 80% was recovered from the insurance company to the extent of 23,400. The difference is 5,850, which is the loss to the consignor. Unless if the insurance company does not pay, entire 29,250 would have been the loss. How much recovered from the insurance company? 23,400. The balance goes to as a loss to consignor. Now, here, how many cycles sold? 800 rupees, 2,300, 400. Whatever the leftover is called unsold, we have to calculate the closing stock. What is the total number of cycle? 1,800. Total cycle consigned, 1,800 minus cycle lost, 15. 1,785 minus cycle sold. Here, see that how many cycles sold here? Bhavana sold here. One is the 800 plus 400, 1,200. Balance is 585. Unsold. This is actually workout here. See that? What is the total? 1,800, lost 15, sale 1,200. How much is unsold? 585 bicycle. Now, the goods is with the consignee. We have to take the invoice price. So, 580 bicycle at rupees 2,100. It work out 12,28,500. So the non-recurring expense are 150 per bicycle. How many bicycle last? 585. 585 into 150 is 87,750. Add non-recurring expense of the consignee. It is not there. All are called recurring expenses. That's why you're not taken into consideration. So they say that expenses are, see that 1,40,000 are sales expenditure, which is called recurring expenditure. It is not non-recurring. I told you the non-recurring expenses are insurance, carriage on purchases, freight, carriage on purchase, freight, octroi, Then directly connected goods, it should be packing and loading. It should be packing and loading, insurance, carriage and purchase, freight and outright is there. It is not such a, here expenditures are sales expenses, which is not a direct expenditure, which is called in non-recurring expenditure should not be taken. Only non-recurring expense should be taken. So while you are doing the problem, so there is no difference between all the expenses will be considered. Now, here the value is like this. It comes to 13,16,250 is the closing value. Now, here we'll solve the problem. Now, solution for that. In the books of Atlas Bicycle Company, in the books of the consignor, we are going to do consignment account. Consignee is in Mysuru. You have to mention the place. Goods sent on consignment account. How many cycles sent? 1,800. Each cost how much? 2,100. It works out 37 lakh 80,000. Now, some expenditure made by the consignor, expenses of the consignor. For each bicycle, he spent how much? 150. How many bicycles sent? 1,800. It works out 2,70,000. This is the expenses made by the consignor. Some of the expenses made by the consignee, sales expenses and advertisement, it works out 1,40,000. This is the expenses made by the consignee on behalf of the consignor, Bhavana. Then it has been totally, sales has been made 28,40,000. I have shown here in the working note. Total sale is 28,40,000. Out of that, cash sale is 18,40,000. For that, 6% commission is going to pay 18,40,000. See the question? 6% for cash sale commission and 2% commission on the deal creator commission. I will explain what is deal creator commission. So 2%. When there are two types of commission, there are three types: ordinary commission, deal creator commission, overriding commission. The regular commission is called ordinary commission. Deal creator commission. What is deal creator? When it is an extra commission payable by the consignor to consignee. If there is any loss of recovery, the consignee has to recover the money. If the money could not be recovered from the consignee, it is a loss. It's a bad debts to the consignment account. That loss should be borne by consignee, not by the consignor when deal creator commission is paid. If the deal creator commission is not paid, that loss should be made by consignor only. So, in order to safeguard himself, what he will do now, he will give the, by chance, the regular commission is 8%, mean another 2% will be given as a deal creator commission on the credit side. If the money could not be recovered from the consignee, it's a bad debt, that loss should be met by consignee, not by consignor. Here, 10 lakh is there, 2%, 20, totally 1,90,400. Then, this is sales made with the consignee. This is the abnormal loss. Then, unsold stock is there, 13,16,000. So, when the invoice price is given, you have to calculate the stock reserve, the difference between the invoice price and the cost price. Your cost price is 1,800. Your invoice price is 2,100. There's a difference of 300 on goods sent. How many cycle goods sent? 1,800. But the real cost is 1,800. We are showing how much money? 2,100. How much more? 300. So 1,800 into 300. It will work out 5,40,000. Somebody it is called loading. Somebody it is called, we say that here goods sent on loading we say. Somebody say stock reserve also. Come back regarding the closing stock. How many closing stock has been left over? 585. We have value that at rupees 2,100, but the real cost is 1,800. How much more? 300 for each bicycle. On how many bicycle? 585 into 300, 1,75,500. So this we have to do when the invoice price is given. The difference between cost price and the invoice price, that profit should be taken into consideration. But we have to value at the real cost price, but you are taking an invoice price, the difference amount 300, one non-goods sent to branch, and it is called closing stock. So difference is 1,69,600. Is a profit goes to consignor. This is the Bhavana Cycle Limited, nothing but consignee. consignee account. So when he makes the sale, here your cash sale is 18,40,000, your credit sale is 10 lakh, total sales amount lies with the consignees 28,40,000. Out of that, he will met his expenditure, he will deduct his commission. There is no advance. Whatever the difference comes, that difference will be sent by consignee to consignor. Hope you understand this. This is a question they ask. Then they will not ask the goods sent on consignment account. If they ask goods sent on consignment, particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees. So we are doing the consignee account. Your cash sale is 18,40,000. Your credit sale is 10 lakh rupees. Out of that, expenditure met is 1,40,000. Then commission is 1,90,400. The balance is 29,06,000 is sent by consignee to consignor. Then if they ask to goods sent on consignment account, by consignment, what's the value of the goods sent on consignment account? 37,80,000, including the invoice. Here, to loading, what's the value here? 5,40,000. $37,80,000. 37,80,000. Out of that, 37,80,000 minus 5,40,000. So 32,40,000. This is to trading. So by goods sent on consignment, how much? 37,80,000. On that stock reserve, loading is 5,40,000. It will come 32,40,000 goes to trading account. If they ask to ask goods sent on consignment account, here see that your consignment account is like this. Then if they ask abnormal loss account, particular rupees, particular rupees. This is your debit, credit. Here, what's the total abnormal loss? See that? Here, abnormal loss account to consignment account, 29,250 to consignment, 29,250. How much recovered from the insurance company? See that? 29,250. How much recovered? 23,400 by insurance company. 80%. 80% will work out. 23,400 by profit and loss account. The remaining amount. Your remaining amount will work out 5,850. 29,250. The total loss is 29,250. How much recovered from the insurance company? 80%, 23,400. How much go to profit and loss account? 5,850. If they ask in examination, that's all. Hope you understand. This is the total consignment account. Out of that, loading is 5,40,000. Remaining balance goes to trading account. The total loss is 29,280. How much recovered from the insurance company? 29,400. Only the loss goes to consignor is only 5,850. Hope you understand. I repeat. Goods sent on consignment account 37 lakh 80,000. This is expenses met by the consignor. This is expenses met by the consignee. This is the commission payable to consignee. Then this is your abnormal loss as per the working note. This is the sales made by consignee. This is the unsold stock value. This is the stock reserve between the invoice price and the cost price. These are also stock reserve between the invoice price and the cost reserve. The balance workout 1,69,600 is the profit. Then if you prepare the consignment account, the total sales with the consignee is 28,40,000. Out of that, he will deduct his expenditure. He will deduct his commission. The balance will be sent by consignee to consignor in the form of a check or a demand draft. Then, if they ask the goods sent on consignment account, by consignment account, total value is 37,80,000, including the invoice price. The loading is 5,40,000. The real trading is 22,40,000. If they ask the abnormal loss account, the total loss is 29,250. How much recovered? 23,400. The profit, the loss goes to 5,850. Hope you understand that. I've explained. So in examination, 90% they will give only invoice price. If the invoice price is given, then only you have to calculate the stock reserve. Unless there is no question of the stock reserve will come. Goods sent on consignment account by loading account. By closing stock account, here loading account. How it will be? Goods sent on consignment account by loading account. By closing stock invoice price, to loading account you have to do it. This is only do when the invoice price is given. So consignment is an agreement between the consignor and the consignee. So consignee will sell the article on behalf of the consignor at the risk of the consignor. Hope you understand. Very, very simple problem. One question will be asked for 15 marks. In the next session, we are going to deal one more problem about the consignment. Till then, goodbye. Meet in the next class.